Millennials are spending more on coffee than they are on their retirement funds, according to FoxNews.com. Another report from ngpf.org states that number is just over $2,000 a year. Not only are we spending a staggering amount on coffee each year, those coffees are hiding an even more staggering amount of calories, saturated fat, and added sugars. Today I'm going to show you how you can cut your spending and a substantial amount of those unwanted calories by making your coffee at home. First, I will discuss the ingredients, their cost, and nutritional values versus buying your coffee at a coffee shop. And then I will show you how to make a delicious iced coffee without having to sit through that Starbucks line. First, let's talk about the ingredients and equipment you will need. First, you will need a coffee maker, a Keurig, Nespresso, or a regular old coffee maker, whatever you have lying around. Or you can purchase a single cup coffee maker on Amazon for as little as $18.99. I also recommend a milk frother. You can get a really cheap one on Amazon for as little as $7.91. However, it's not necessary. You will also need a 1/3 cup measuring cup, a teaspoon, an 1/8 teaspoon, a coffee mug, a cup preferably insulated that holds at least 24 ounces, and a straw or long-handled spoon to stir the finished drink. You will also need the correct kind of coffee for whatever coffee maker you choose. I looked up some of the most popular types of coffee for the most popular coffee makers on Walmart.com and found that they range from 31 cents to $1.10 a cup versus $1.85 at Starbucks or $1.59 at Dunkin' Donuts, according to their own websites. Then the most important part, the flavor makers. You can buy a 32-ounce bottle of caramel macchiato sugar-free creamer at your local grocery store for $2.77. This breaks down to about 28 cents per cup. For this recipe, I will use the Coffee Mate Sweet Italian Cream sugar-free creamer that breaks down to 34 cents per drink. It cuts down your sugar intake from 35 grams for a grande iced cinnamon dolce latte at Starbucks to 0 grams of sugar and cuts your fat intake by more than half. Also, you will need a bottle of sugar-free flavored syrup. I prefer Torani, and for this recipe, the caramel flavor, which only costs $4.27 a bottle at Walmart and comes out to about 27 cents per cup. The last ingredient you'll need is a bottle of ground cinnamon, which you can pick up at Walmart for a little over $1. You'll only need about 1/8 teaspoon for every cup, and that comes down to less than a cent per coffee. The last two add no sugar, carbs, or fat to your drink. This means that each iced coffee, using the highest range of prices per ingredient, comes out to just $1.81 a cup versus $4.25 a cup at Starbucks for that grande iced cinnamon dolce latte I mentioned earlier. Not only is it easier on the wallet and waistline, but next I will show you how simple they are to make at home. It only takes a few simple steps to make this cheaper, healthier iced coffee. First, brew a standard size cup of coffee. Then fill your 24-ounce cup about 3/4 of the way with ice. Third, pour the brewed coffee over the ice. Fourth, measure 1/3 cup of creamer, a teaspoon of syrup, and 1/8 teaspoon of cinnamon either into a milk frother and froth it, or measure it directly into the insulated cup. And lastly, stir it up for a few seconds using a straw or long spoon and enjoy. As I've demonstrated, it is more cost effective and healthier to make your own iced coffee at home, even if you factor in equipment you may have to buy at startup. You can save over half the cost of an iced coffee at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, and even more than that in added sugars and fat. According to a study in the Human Ethology Bulletin, a caramel macchiato clocks in at an average of 240 calories, and this comparable version is only 90. Not only will your pancreas and heart thank you, but so will your retirement fund.